I'm spending my summer in Europe, and my plan is to visit 3 countries in 3 weeks. After spending a week in the Netherlands, then solo traveling through Slovenia, I'm at the tail end of my trip with a final week in Montenegro. Oh, look at that. Wow. Best part is, we can swim in it. Oh, it's cold. Let's go in. Let's go in. It's an open casket, you can see them. Oh! Woo-hoo-hoo! Yeah! Woo! The highlight for me is getting on one of these boats and riding through the river. We last left off leaving Ljubljana with a 3-hour flight headed to Tivat Airport in Montenegro. Or so I thought. All right, good morning and welcome to Montenegro. We have made it. Yesterday was a shit show. My plane was not allowed to land at the airport because our flight was delayed. Air Traffic Control Center said that they weren't allowed to land in Tivat Airport, which was only about a 9-minute drive away from where I'm staying. They ended up taking us to another airport that was like an hour and 45 minutes away. Then they said they had a shuttle bus waiting for us at the airport to take us back to Tivat Airport, but there was some mix-up with the buses. In the end, I just ended up taking a really expensive taxi to Kotor and arrived around like 10 p.m. So that day was a wash. But anyway, we're gonna be exploring the old town of Kotor, seeing some sights, and I'm not doing it alone. Say hi, Sam.
Hey, welcome to Montenegro.
Sam is from Germany. We met through my YouTube channel, and for the next couple of days, she'll be joining me. The plan for today is to walk along the Bay of Kotor and up to the old city walls. So there's a lot of fancy houses around here, right on the Bay of Kotor. Brooklyn. Huh. Fun fact, that is a Dutch name. I learned that when I was in Amsterdam. What is that, like some sort of submarine? We got the massive cruise ships here. That's stop number 1 for us. That's where we're going. Let's go.
Up to here and then.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Entering the city walls, we're greeted by the clock tower of Kotor, then passing along the 18th century Orthodox Church of St. Nicholas. The ancient walls that surround Kotor have served as a fortified shield dating back to the 9th century. Reaching heights of up to 900 feet above sea level, the 3-mile impenetrable loop was completed during the 14th century. Oh, it's cold.
It is?
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, I should bring my bottle.
You like here? The smell of cats' urine and poop is killing me. Nice place, but the smell of cat poop is killing me. Actually, Kotor's problem with rodents minimized with the import of cats. Because of this, felines have become part of the culture as symbols of good luck and charm against evil spirits. Perfect.
You don't be supposed to.
I mean, I drank from this, so if I get sick, you'll probably get sick too. Perched on the slope of St. John Mountain is the 15th century Roman Church of Our Lady of Remedy. This concluded our time within the old city walls as we made our way back down to the bay to our next location. All right, Old Town Walls was nice. Now we're gonna grab the cable car that we saw from the fortress over there to see if we can see an overview of Kotor. Just for us?
Yeah.
Solo? Ah, perfect. I'm gonna ride by myself.
Yeah.
Go away, Sam. That's mine. Bye.
Some quick
Bye.
advice, sit on the left side, you'll have the better view, yeah?
Oh, thank you. This ascent takes 15 minutes up to the Lovćen National Park. We have our own private gondola.
Look, it fits like 10 people.
But we are what?
VIP?
What? VIP. Say.
VIP.
Huh? What?
VIP.
Oh,
that's amazing.
Man, they're all empty.
Yeah.
It's like no one's doing this today.
No, it's hot. It's too hot. Look at that.
See where that ship is? That's where the Kotor walls is at. That's where we started. I'm staying a little bit further back. It's a nice view.
Yeah.
We'll have to check how high this is. But we're pretty high up because my ears just popped. Well, it's nice and cool in here. Wow, it's much cooler up here. We're at 1,300 meters up. I only know that because it says so right there. Pretty nice.
There is a theater. Right here. M5 theater.
There are numerous hikes and activities to do up there, which we weren't feeling at the moment, but one in particular caught our attention. My ride is coming. My flow ride. See you on the other side. All right, here we go.
Let's rock this.
Up, up, and away. Woo! This is much faster than the one in Slovenia. Whoa! Woo! Yeah! This is sick. Oh! Whoa! That was like 30 seconds of adrenaline.
I'm losing my head.
You lost your hat?
That's why you asked me why I'm so close. I just lost my head. I'm like, oh.
Well, now we get some food.
What's the name of the restaurant again?
Barbecue Tanjga.
Tanjga?
Something like that. I found this place online. They make traditional cooked Montenegrin grilled meats. It's very popular amongst the locals, and the service was great. So expect lines out the door.
You love chicken? I don't like chicken.
You like chicken, you don't like chicken.
That's right.
This is a lot.
This is a lot. Yes.
I think this will suffice. Well, we understand now why that place is highly recommended. That was absolutely delicious. I will go there again. That was more than sufficient enough food for us.
It was yummy
Yeah.
to go there.
So let's see now we can end the day going to the beach. Right down where I'm staying at, like a 2-minute walk. There's like a local beach, so I think we should do that. Earlier we passed by the same spot wondering, what's that for? Now we know. Oh! Water's perfect.
Perfect.
We got this all to ourselves, this little section here. Sunset in the background. Day number 1 or 2. Day number 2, but official first day of traveling in Montenegro. Good morning, day number 3 from Montenegro, and today what we're going to be doing is a 3-hour boat cruise around different parts of Montenegro, with the highlight being the Blue Cave, which I'm really excited for. Now this tour is normally as a package group tour, and it'll be about 40 euros for 3 hours. Basically every tour agency is selling the same exact tour. Now, something I did notice about Montenegro is that the hustle and sales pitch here is very aggressive. Man, please wait, let me tell you about my tour. My tour, I've been doing this 30 years. They've been doing it only 6 months. Using my boat, I have real boat. See that? That's real boat. You go with them, they will crash the boat. You'll be squashed like sardine, then you go to the water only 20 minutes. With me, you get to stay 30 minutes, you have more good time with me, okay? It's a terrible accent, I'm really sorry. But that's basically how it sounds. We decided to do it as a private tour, and yes, we will be paying double, it is expensive, but this way we get to take as much time as we want, as much video and photos as we want without feeling like we're holding up any tourists, and also because it's Sam and I's birthday this month, so we decided to treat ourselves. Oh, already? Already?
Bye!
Don't crash the boat.
I'm the captain now. Your life is with me.
I mean, I'm glad there's no traffic ahead because this is her first time trying to drive a boat. Sasha, how you trust this woman?
Oh, why not? The face is safe.
That's straight, right? I'm a good captain.
Now he's going to Solid and Perast and Island Lake Kotor.
Got Sasha on the lead again. Got fired.
Yes. Too dangerous.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Dangerous menace to society with all this non-traffic ahead of us. The first stop will be Our Lady of the Rock. This tiny man-made island was said to have been started after two brothers returning from voyage discovered a photo of Madonna on the rock. They then decided that a church should be built upon it. First stop, Our Lady of the Rock, and no one's here. Tourists are coming. Tourists are coming. Let's go. He looks good. All right, now it's my turn to drive. Read the cross. So now we're going to be heading to spot number 2, which is an old submarine hideout. These hidden mountain tunnels were built by the Yugoslav Navy to hide submarines and other vessels.
My God, it looks amazing. It's a border right here.
So that is the last city in Montenegro. After that, you get into the border of Croatia. There's Montenegro, and over there is Croatia.
All complex is one rich guy in Serbia is owner.
So all of this is one Serbian guy. Now we're entering a smaller submarine hideout bunker.
The island Mamula.
Mamula Island is where they imprisoned people during World War II. Now it's been transformed into a luxury hotel. Next, Sasha took us to a secluded area to enjoy some refreshments. Look at this water, you can see straight down to the bottom.
You know why? Look what he got. This is so cute. He's preparing. Look at him.
Okay.
I can be a captain too.
Yes, you are the...
Dankeschön. Dankeschön.
Here we have it, the main attraction, the Blue Cave. Watch your head. Moment of truth. Got the whole cave to ourselves now because the tourists have left. Oh, we got more coming in though. Oh, awesome. It's so blue. That's the best part of the day. That might be safe. It's been awesome. Sasha had one more gem. Bathroom or changing room?
That's a kitchen.
Kitchen? So canoes go in there.
Yeah.
That is really tight.
Let's go in.
Let's go in.
It's colder in there? Wow, the water just got drastically colder in here. The best part is, we got to enjoy this cave all by ourselves. Nobody's here. Woo! Best day of the trip so far.
Sasha, it's amazing. Love it here. This is the sexy portion of the video. Slow motion. All right, the day is done, and now we're gonna head back to town. Wanna go back to the barbecue place?
Yes.
Barbecue. If you ever want to do this tour, trust me, go with Sasha. That's his contact information right there. He is the man.
He's the best. We love him.
Yeah.
I get the red one though.
All right, we just rented these bikes, €10 for the entire day from a nice local lady right in her house. Now we're gonna ride the Bay of Kotor, and I think we're gonna have lunch back at that same barbecue place again because it was so good.
I'm happy that
Oh, I'm very happy with today. Had a rough first day, you know, with the hustling and the flight issues, but Montenegro is starting to grow on me. Smashed it once again. The following day, we booked a group tour with the company 360 Monte. This will be a 13-hour day, taking us to major viewpoints and attractions along the north of Montenegro.
And you see that tight passage, that is very good, 300 meters wide. And from that passage, we are going into Tivat Bay.
Okay, Sam, selfie time over. Time to go.
Chinese time it's over.
All right, another viewpoint stop. Strana Lake was impressive, but I was even more impressed with the guy on the side of the road selling all his homemade jams and wines. I mean, the guy was just playing killer hip-hop and rock tracks. Amazing music.
This is the second biggest city here in Montenegro, 70,000 people, but it is the second biggest.
We then made a stop on the side of the road to Floyd Restaurant. Breakfast time. Thank God, I am starving. They're letting us pick some fruits in the back to take with us. Free. Yes! Great breakfast. Now we're gonna head to the national parks.
That is dormitory. Over there we have over 60 peaks, over 2,000 meters high.
We're now making our way over to the Tara Bridge. Built between 1937 and 1940, with the Tara River running below and above the deepest canyon in Europe, it was the biggest arch bridge of the time. There's a zip liner. Next stop is the Tara Bridge. So true story, the architect that built this bridge during the time of conflict decided to blow up the middle of the bridge so that the Italians couldn't come over. But at some point they captured him and then they actually shot him in the middle of his own creation, his own bridge. We got a couple of minutes to make it across the bridge. The next stop was a 1.5-hour drive to the Black Lake. Got my ticket.
Souvenir.
It's a very short walk to the lake, and when you see it appear between the trees, it just blows your mind. Oh, look at that. Wow. Welcome to the Black Lake. This is one of 18 glacial lakes in Montenegro, and the best part is, we can swim in it. Yeah, this seems like a good spot. Also, I heard the water might be a little bit chilly because we're higher up, so rash guard, just in case. We just walked around because our guide told us that there was another separate lake across this forest here. Whoa! Here is where we will swim. Oh, it's f***ing cold. But you know what? We're here, so screw it. Once you get rid of the initial shock, it's actually really good, refreshing. But we gotta get out now because it's time for lunch. It was mid-afternoon and time for lunch before heading out to our final stop of the trip, to Ostrog Monastery.
We have to have our shoulders and knees covered here. So if you have cover, great.
Built into the cliff 900 meters above sea level, Ostrog was founded by Saint Basiliade in the 17th century. His body is kept here, and on every 12th of May, it's traditional for pilgrims to walk long distances to the monastery barefoot, donating blankets and supplies, and sleeping the night to pray before Saint Basile.
These are our walks.
Wow.
Yeah.
Outside the monastery, filming and photos is allowed, but once you get into the main chamber, all cameras are off limits. When you get into the chamber, it's really small. There's just a couple of religious photos hanging on the walls, and in the corner, there's the priest standing beside the casket, and yeah, it's an open casket. You can see him, and it's a very unique experience to see what lengths people will go through to keep someone that they truly endeared close to them. That is the end of the day, and it's been a great, fantastic day. All right, good morning. Today we're going to be doing another tour with the same company that we used yesterday, 360 Monte. It's called the Great Montenegro Tour. So another 13-hour long day, seeing different parts of Montenegro. So this is going to be awesome. But before we could start, we've already encountered a problem. Our van was delayed like 30 minutes just trying to get to the pickup spot with all the traffic. And once it did arrive, 2 people on the van cluelessly didn't realize that they were on the wrong tour.
I don't think you can catch the boat now, but they'll help you find some other boat tour and full refund.
But once everything got sorted out, we got going. Starting with 16 hairpin turns on what is known as the Serpentine Road, elevating 881 meters above sea level to our first viewpoint. Way down there is the airport runway, Tivat Airport. Tour's off to a good start after driving through those crazy roads. Now we're gonna have our breakfast here at the oldest restaurant in the country, founded in 1881. Actually, the cheese is really sour, but the prosciutto is good. From there, we were off to the Mausoleum of Njegoš. On our way to the mausoleum, we actually passed by the house that he grew up in.
This one on the right, you see the arrow pointing, Njegoševa rodna kuća, the birthplace of Njegoš, the most famous ruler.
Considered as the country's spiritual and political leader, his crypt lies at the top of Mount Lovćen. So, we are at the mausoleum for the Prince Bishop of Montenegro, who was asked to be buried up here. But it is 461 steps to the top. Feeling it. But look at these views.
This is a collector for rainwater to have drinkable water on Mausoleum. You know how people toss a coin to make a wish? But, oh, that's a cool photo. It's the best ruler of the country deserved to have a mausoleum. 1974 it was finished, and yeah, really impressive. This one on the right represents mother figure. This one on the left symbolizes, well, it depends who interprets it. Some say daughter, some say a sister. Njegoš did so much for women of the country and women's rights. And he was 2 meters, 4 centimeters tall, more than 6 feet. Let's go straight down and the stairs.
Njegoš's reign was from 1830 to 1851, passing at the age of only 37. So despite the rain coming down, the Mausoleum of Njegoš was probably one of the highlights for me because it is said that at the viewpoint on a clear day, you could see 5 countries: Italy, Croatia, Serbia, Albania, Bosnia, and Herzegovina.
Below the cloud that you see over there, the big clouds below, you have small bits of Croatia. Over there you have bits of Bosnia. That's grey flat surface. Just behind the lake. Well, today Albania is not visible. People say that you see Italy, that's too far.
We saw at least visibility to a couple of countries, not all of them. It was a good stop. So for this next part of the tour, we're walking to the town of Cetinje. I'm probably saying that wrong, but this used to be the capital city. Seeing a few churches and walking through the quiet town, it was a quick but pleasant stop. So far, not much seems to be going on around here, but charming little town. Heading to Skadar Lake National Park, we first stopped at the Pavlova Strana viewpoint of the lake. Then we made our way down, as we won't just be admiring it from a distance. All right, we just had a lovely lunch, and now I think this is going to be the highlight for me on this entire day, is getting on one of these boats and riding through the river. Yeah, I love travel moments like this. The horseshoe shape of Lake Skadar bends into a river that stretches across the border into Albania and is the largest lake in southern Europe. We'll be cruising along the lake for sunset, then stopping with a chance to go swimming. I loved every second of that cruise. The golden sun peeking over the mountains, glistening over the calm waters. I was just in complete awe.
It was good. You should try.
Was it
Like the weather stations we have.
Not at all. It's amazing though because I had a sunset.
I was busy flying the drone. I didn't get to swim, but Sam did. And as soon as I landed the drone, I was about to jump in. It was time for us to go because we were kind of late with traffic this morning, but it's okay. At least Sam got to enjoy it.
Cheers. Oh, you missed the...
Oh, it's so cool. The birds are going crazy. What a way to end the day. Hi. Hey, what's up, buddy? We could have ended the trip there, and I would have been completely happy. But I still have one more day to go before returning home. Now, how I'm planning to get back is going to be pretty interesting because from what I've read, there aren't that many convenient international flights leaving out of Montenegro. So what people will do is they'll take a bus from here to Dubrovnik, Croatia, and then they can take their flights back to wherever they're going. And that's what I'm going to do. And no, I won't be exploring Dubrovnik. I won't have any time for that, but even though it'll seem pretty cool to add a fourth country to this trip, I've already had the great fortune of going to Croatia recently, and you can watch that video on my channel. And holy crap, that is thunder and lightning. So yeah, hopefully everything goes according to plan and my bus runs smoothly. Bye, Sam. Bye. In the morning, I said goodbye to Sam, then took a bus to Perast, the final stop of my trip. Perast is a small, quiet coastal town with a population of less than 400. Dominant over the town is St. Nicholas Church with its bell tower that overlooks the bay. We saw Perast briefly when we did the cruise with Sasha. We landed here for a bit. We were seeing this from across the water. He told us about it. This is the restaurant where Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt made famous because they ate there, and a couple of other celebrities, but yeah, we're not eating there. Charming town. Doesn't seem like there's much to do as far as activities within the town, except for these cruises that go to the same place that we've already been to. Walking the quiet streets was a great way of spending a few leisurely hours. Look at these views of the clouds right above the mountains. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. All right, that seems like the end of the town. All right, it's about that time. It's almost afternoon, and you know, when the tourists start coming in, that's when I leave. All right, so this is it. Another big travel comes to an end. 3 weeks, 3 countries, lots of adventures, lots of filming, and a lot of work and editing to be done once I get back, but it's all right. It's been good. Normally when I come to the end of a big trip, you would expect me to do some grand, epic adventure, but no. I just basically walked through the old town of Perast and had a very chill day. I did have to make one more stop at Tanjga and try out the burger, and it was worth it. It was worth it. And now I'm hanging out by the beach and about to go swimming with the locals, so I think this is a great way to kind of put an end to this trip. In the morning, I took a bus taking 3 hours, crossing the border into Croatia. All right, made it to Dubrovnik. Let's go home. I will say that was a very reluctant flight back home and felt like I needed more time. Montenegro was the trip that started rough, but worked out all right in the end. It began winning me over once I got to see all the beautiful locations the country had to offer. Throughout the entire trip in general, I felt extremely lucky. I had good weather, amazing experiences, and even being in these places during the peak time of the year, it never felt too busy, and the places there were still pleasant. Thinking back to some of my favorite moments of the trip, the canal ride with Joe and Noel on such a gorgeous day. Lake Bled, Bohinj, and the towns of Slovenia felt like a fairy tale. The peace I enjoyed there was like nothing I've ever experienced before. I can't believe people actually live here. And getting to swim in Montenegro's Black Lake, even though it was freezing.
How's the water?
It's freaking cold. Overall, this was quite the jam-packed epic adventure that's brought me lasting memories I'm glad to have documented. It'll always be there to hit play whenever I want to return to that happy place. It's gonna be tough to top this trilogy, but we can always try. Till the next one. You got that? Ow! You got that? Damn bug got me.
I used to do modeling.
You used to do modeling?
Long time ago when I was 18.
Me too.
You too, yeah?
No.
Watch out. Take a video.
That didn't go for well. Boats and hoes, boats and hoes.
50 people, full speed, that's easy. 15 minutes swimming. Go! I give it the money, go!
We're gonna try to grab a cable car to see overlook Kotor. I can't hear myself talking because there's a big truck passing by. Wait, take 2.